everybody. All right, make sure you have already watched Graphing Trig Functions Part 1 before you watch this video. All right, Part 2. So you've already copied down the notes. You've already seen how I've done steps 1 and 2. We ended up with a quotient of pi over 12. We need that because like in step 3 where it says find the x values, you're going to be adding the quotient every time. So as you can see, my interval goes from 0 to pi over 3. So my starting value will be 0. And as you can see, my quotient is pi over 12. So I'm going to go over to the side and do 0 plus pi over 12. And that equals pi over 12. Now I'm going to add that to my quotient. So that'll be pi over 12 plus pi over 12. And that's going to give me pi over 6. And let me pause for a second because adding fractions can be a doozy. If you have a TI-84 calculator to type in the fraction, you press alpha y equals enter. And make sure you're typing in these fractions without typing in pi. So basically I would do 1 over 12 plus 1 over 12, and it'll give me 1 over 6. And then put your pi in the numerator. All right? So since I got pi over 6, I'm going to add that to pi over 12. And like I said before, you're always going to continue to add your quotient until you get to the end of your interval, which is pi over 3. So we're going to keep adding our quotient. So in the calculator, when you do 1/6 plus 1 over 12, it'll give you 1 over 4. So that means pi over 4. I haven't gotten to the end of my interval, so I'm going to keep going. Pi over 4 plus my quotient, which is pi over 12. In the calculator, you're typing in 1/4 plus 1 over 12, and it gives you 1 over 3, which is pi over 3. That's how I know I can stop, because I've gotten to the end of my interval. These are my x values. All right, for my y values, since this function was sine, my original y values are always going to start off with 0, 1, 0, negative 1, 0. If it was cosine, and I'll do it in a separate video, it'll be 1, 0, negative 1, 0, 1. But right now we're dealing with sine. You're always going to multiply each value by whatever the amplitude is. So when I'm multiplying, and my amplitude, remember, was negative 2. When I do 0 times negative 2, it gives me 0. 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. 0 times negative 2 is 0. 1 times negative 2 is 2. 0 times negative 2 is 0. So now I have all of my x values and my y values. And then I can do step 5, write out my ordered pair. So once I write out my ordered pair, I plot each point. 0, 0, pi over 12, comma, negative 2, pi over 6, comma, 0, pi over 4, comma, 2, and pi over 3, comma, 0. And then that's it.